Jerusalem Bay Walk goes from Cowan up to Brooklyn on the Hawkesbury River in New South Wales. Leaving the railway station at Cowan, it goes down to Jerusalem Bay, from there up a very steep slope across the ridge and back down to Brooklyn, about 11.5 kilometres. This section of the Great North Walk starts at Cowan railway station. You have to cross the railway, go onto the southbound platform, and then down some steps to get access to the walk. After a couple of 100 metres, you come to the start of the walk into the Ku-ring-gai National Park. First thing you have to do is to get across the freeway. This is the busy F3 connecting Sydney and Newcastle. Soon we leave the noise of the freeway behind and start to descend down into Jerusalem Bay. Quite a rocky track, quite steep, and falls quickly away down to the water. Jerusalem Bay is an inlet as part of the Hawkesbury River. Of course, you have to climb up and take the classic photograph of the single palm tree. The walk goes along the western end of the bay and then soon starts to climb up a very steep slope. It's quite a hard climb. And the national parks have actually put a seat in halfway up so you can have a rest. Lots of locals are interested in what's passing by. After a rest, you climb up, same distance again, you come to another seat, this time at the top of the hill with a walker's registration box. Can I ask anybody doing this walk to please enter the name in the registry, because the more people are seen to be using the track, the more possibility of getting the funding to keep the track in good condition. Once we get to the top of the hill, we walk along the ridge for a while before we start dropping back down into Campbell's Creek. There wasn't much water in Campbell's, and soon we started to climb back up again. The walk goes along the bottom of a small cliff, and eventually climbs it at one of its smallest points. They've even put some rungs in to help you climb up over the rocks. Shortly after that, you arrive at the main maintenance track to walk along the top of the ridge. Here we get quite close to the freeway again. But this track does provide fantastic views across to the east, right across Ku-ring-gai National Park, and also across to the west and northwest. This time we can see the railway bridge crossing the Hawkesbury. That's about a few more kilometres. We arrive at the small campsite at the dam, This is just a small one on the western side. If you walk to the other side of the dam wall, it becomes a large camping area. We walk out from there back along the maintenance track, which again provides fantastic views. Across to the west, from where we can see the road bridges, both the old Pacific Highway and the freeway. The last couple of kilometres down into Brooklyn, they have built a new maintenance track. It's very, very steep, and where it's not in bedrock, they've actually concreted the surface. And this quickly drops the whole way down into Brooklyn. This track comes in at the southern end of William Street. From here, if you turn left, it's simply a 300-metre walk into Brooklyn itself, into the railway. But we're going to turn right and take the scenic route, which takes us through Parsley Bay. A large boat ramp in the harbour has been put in there. We'll walk around the headland. On the way around the headland, we can look down past the boats, right down the Hawkesbury River, almost as far as Brooklyn Bay. We can also look across to the other side, and that's Brisbane-Water National Park. Dangar Island. Many people live on there, water access only. Up in the Mullet Creek. And round into Brooklyn, which is a lovely little village on the Hawkesbury. And this is the real head for the walk. Once there, the thing you do is wait for your train to take you home.